And now we call for the media representatives to come in. Please, security, allow media representatives to come to the meeting room to start the closing session. Thank you. Again, they came in already. They already came. نبدأ الآن الجلسة الختامية.
We shall begin the closing statement, and I want to call upon His Excellency Mohammed Sheikh Ghazwani, the President of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania and current Chairman of the African Union, to make his closing statement. In the name of the most merciful, the most gracious, distinguished heads of state and government, invited guests, we have come to the end of our coordination meeting. And before we close, I want to reiterate to my friend and brother, President Nana Akufo-Addo, for the excellent organization of our meeting and the generous hospitality and all the facilities made available during this summit, coordination summit. I also want to congratulate the colleagues, heads of state and government, for their brilliant presentations on the situations in the regional economic communities, and also the special portfolio that is Agenda 2063, which enable us to take stock of the progress made and also identify the obstacles. I want to thank the chairperson of the African Union Commission and his team for the quality of documents, and also the state of integration, the division of labor between the African Union Commission and the regional economic communities, and also the inter-regional exchange of knowledge of the African Union on the early warning system, and also on agenda, that is Auda NEPAD. I want to congratulate the African Development Bank on its dynamism, the leadership, perseverance in mobilizing the necessary resources for the execution of priority projects of the regional economic communities. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the declaration that we have just adopted perfectly illustrates our unflinching commitment to continental integration through the consolidation of integration between the regional economic communities and the enhancement of coordination between the African Union, the regional economic communities and the regional mechanisms. The African Union Commission, the African Development Bank, and the UN Economic Commission for Africa should fully play their respective role and take into account the collective interests of our countries. These institutions should ensure that they follow up, monitor the execution of the projects through the regional synthesized regional indices. The declaration also reflects our will that we want to speak with one voice, the voice of Africa. And this strengthens further our position in the different international fora and meetings. We are resolved to continue our advocacy to bring the political partners, political, technical, and financial partners for mobilizing the resources for the second 10-year implementation plan of Agenda 2063, whose implementation is a guarantee for the success of the continental program. We stress the programs of education, development of infrastructures, digitalization, and of AFCFTA. With this, I declare closed the second coordination meeting. I thank you.
Thank you, Excellency, for your closing remarks. And now, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished delegates, can I humbly call all of you to rise for the African Union Anthem and the National Anthem for the Republic of Ghana. Thank you.